My dear brothers and sisters, the new year has come and it is going fast. Even though the first 3 days of the year was slow, the next 10 days for me have gone faster than I imagined it to be. I spent 3 days with my fellow bishops in the last few days who practice centering prayer as a spiritual discipline, that they remain centered on Christ. It was one of the best things I have done for myself, and I am grateful that I did that with my own friends. And I will do that every day at the very beginning, every year at the very beginning of the year, when things are slow and it is easy for me to find some space in my calendar, in my schedule. I share this with all of you today to invite you to enter into a discipline of prayer in your own life. I love centering prayer, and many of you know that. I know that many of you have centering prayer as a spiritual practice. I've heard about it, and I've talked about it with some of you. Some of our clergy have this practice. Contemplative prayer practice is one of the deepest, easiest, and best ways to have a spiritual discipline. These are the benefits of contemplative prayer practice. I know some of you know it, but still let me share that. It helps us to declutter our lives in more ways than one. First of all, it declutters our inner being. It frees space in our hearts so that we can hear the murmur of God easily. It also helps us to be calm amid anxiety. Contemplative prayer practice helps us not to be too anxious in the midst of anxiety, producing moments in our lives, and the benefits are many and many more. I don't want to assume that you don't know much about centering prayer or contemplative prayer practice. And so I'll stop. And I'll invite you to join me monthly, every week, weekly on a Zoom for a centering prayer set. I will sit with each of you for 20 minutes, once a week. That is 20 minutes once a week. No talk, no teaching, no selling anything, no plans made, nothing other than sit in community for centering with Christ. If for some reason I am unable to be with you due to my travels, we will assign someone else to be present with you. But since it is my number one priority, I promise you I will try everything possible to make sure that I am present in almost all of it. So, if you'd like to join me in centering prayer time, please simply show up. You don't need to sign up. Simply show up. The time for the centering prayer will be Wednesdays at 12 noon. Wednesdays 12 noon, starting on March 12th. Let's begin on March 12th. That's a week after Ash Wednesday. So I invite you to make this a Lenten discipline. And let us see where God takes us. See you on March 12th at noon. The Zoom link can always be found on the diocesan website, which is www.episcopalidaho.org, and choose room number 2, or choose from the front page. It will say Centering Prayer Room. Just click on it. It'll take you right there. So you don't have to hunt for what room to go to. Just simply choose Centering Prayer Room, which is room number 2. May God bless you.